Welcome back, my good people. I'm your host, P of Pinpoint Pictures. Shout out and thank you to all the returning subscribers. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that bell before you go so you know when I drop a new video. On tonight's Scary Hours episode, we're digging into the wild nightmare that is They Will Kill You, the 2026 social horror thriller led by the always magnetic and beautiful Zazie Beetz. This is a metaphoric take about what the rich and wealthy people are willing to sacrifice in order to keep their lifestyles forever. Sound familiar? Well, let me review and share my quick thoughts on the latest release, They Will Kill You. Let's dive in. A 2026 horror action comedy directed by Kirill Sokolov, starring Zazie Beetz, Myha'la, Heather Graham, and Patricia Arquette. A woman takes a job as a housekeeper in a New York City high-rise, unaware of the building's demonic history. All right, folks, this was Monday's mystery movie for AMC's Scream Unseen, and most def the film I guessed and hoped it would be, so no disappointment here, I tell you that. Now, I know this is a Scary Hours edition, but this isn't a horror movie in the general sense. More like a grindhouse-style Tarantino flick, working with a Kill Bill mixed with Ready or Not formula, sprinkled with some horror elements. So if you're looking for gore, then damn it, you're in the right place. This has tons of it. I'm talking about blood splattered everywhere and a straight up turn your brain off, sit back, enjoy, and just be entertained by off the wall, over the top kill fest with some fire music to match the action sequences. If you've seen the trailer, then you probably have an idea of what you're in store for, but if not, the breakdown goes a little something like this. Zazie Beetz' character, Asia, is an ex-con who gets a housekeeping gig at the mysterious high-rise named The Virgil, where the rich tenants are actually a devil-worshipping cult, and unknowingly, she's the night's sacrifice, now finding herself in a fight for survival. A bloodbath all the way from start to finish, and they get right to it as soon as the movie kicks off. Nothing complicated about the plot. The story gives us just enough to make sense out of the ridiculousness going on. And I let you know now that it gets really bonkers at the end, but it still fits for the movie. Zazie Beetz is the star, delivering a strong performance in here as a total badass. She's always been on my radar ever since her time on the ATL series and other projects she's been in like Twilight Zone, Slice, that crazy horror flick Wounds on Hulu, and can't forget about her playing Domino in Deadpool 2. But it's really good to see her lead in a role like this because she does her thing. I wonder how much training was involved for all the fight choreography, because for sure she gets busy. Now, I can't lie, the premise to this movie is pretty identical to Ready or Not plot-wise, but I personally think that They Will Kill You handles it with more style and flair, even though there will be a few haters that'll say it's a carbon copy. I like both movies, but the cinematography and scenes matched with certain song choices is what sticks out the most here and brings out those grindhouse vibes. With all that said, I'll give They Will Kill You 4 stars out of 5. I definitely approve this fun, wild ride and recommend anybody who likes films like Kill Bill, where when an arm gets chopped off, the blood sprays everywhere, to check this one out in theaters. And most definitely don't miss it once it comes to digital. I have an open spot waiting for it in my collection, so there you know. All right, my good people, that wraps up this Scary Hours review for the newest release, They Will Kill You. Set to release in theaters this Friday, March 23rd. An excellent watch for action fans. Like I said before, it has its horror elements, but nothing scary about this one. It's just crazy all the way through with lots of comic relief in between the tension. So if anything I said about this movie sparked your interest, come back and let me know if you checked it out and how you felt about it in the comments section. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you know when the next video drops. And if there's any other new movies or new releases you'd like to talk about or I should review, then just let me know about that in the comments section too, and I'll get right back to that for you. Until next time, this is P of Pinpoint Pictures signing off. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.